What do you think about his back and forth with Wack 100? I think that it's unfortunate because at one time it seemed they did have a friendship of some sorts and were connected through DJ K Slay. So I don't know like what exactly happened to lead them to get to this point.
And hey, listen, man. Listen. Hey. Damn, nigga. I'm trying to stay out of that whack nigga's way. Okay? I'll say some shit. Next you know, I'll be on the clubhouse. And Hocus, your man, the nigga with the funny glasses. Yes, him. Let him. Yeah, I got something for his ass. I've been doing my homework. Yes. I can hear him already. Mr. Hee-Hee-Ah. Yeah, laugh now, nigga. Paru, big Paru, nigga.
Yo, he gonna be like, laugh now. You laughed then, now you crying now, basically, because you did that.
You crying now.
Well, okay, well, let's talk about this, right? So Hocus now has taken a legal route, right? By saying if Wack does do anything to interfere with his case, that he's going to sue Wack because they had an exchange on Clubhouse where Wack was asking Hocus to clear his name since it appeared that Hocus alluded to Wack having something to do with his case in his original video. And when Hocus didn't want to clear it, then Wack said, I'm going to fuck up your case.
He said that in the Clubhouse?
Yeah, he said that. That's the reason why Hocus put out that post of saying that, like, now it's up to my legal representation, you know, and
yeah, Hocus played. He had some shit on his page. It was a few videos.
Yeah, it was that whole thing. That's why.
I watched and that was enough. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, Hocus was like, yo, it's like, yo, bro, why you want to play with a nigga? You know, got like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, Wack is goofy. The thing is this. The reason why Hocus even like reposted it is because it's like, it just shows how goofy someone is. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing.
Wait, did you learn? I thought you meant what you just said earlier. You said that you don't want to be mentioned on Clubhouse. Now you calling him goofy? Come on, Awall.
Nigga ain't goofy though, nigga.
Nah, you gonna be mentioned. I hope you got a clean record.
How the fuck yeah, damn shit, man. Nigga. My last shit with the law was my gun charge when I was in my teenage years. I think I was about 17, 18, about 18. You know what I'm saying? 17, 18, but they charged me as a youth. The point of the matter was this. I had an agreement that if I copped out, you know what I'm saying, copped out, right? So I got to do my year in jail, whatever. If I stay out of police contact for 5 years, they get expunged off my record type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like right now, good. I don't have a record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm in jail. I've had a felony when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't have a felony. Damn, now if I try to get a job, they're going to be like, well, it's not the same, you know, you're expunged thing, but we know, buddy. Nah.
We saw your ass on PANDA and you admitted it. You admitted to being an ex-felon or misdemeanor.
I give my life story is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You dig?
Okay, so let me say this though, right? You can't deny though, Wack is entertaining as hell.
All this shit is entertaining. That's always why I hope partaking in it. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Hope don't have to repost anything. He don't have to come on social media or anything like that. Everyone who comes on there is for some type of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's laughing, comedy, or it's gossip, or it's This is like a form of like gossip. This is like aggressive God. This is like dominant gossip. You know, like that, like them type of shows. You know, you got them gossip shows. Like this is what it is. That's your Clubhouse. That's what it is. When you're on the phone, all you can do is talk. You can't show anything. All you can do is talk and say this, that is. It's aggressive gossip at the end of the day. You know, I'm not shaming gossip. People like to throw that on females or whatever. It's just a different word for when dudes do it. You know what I'm saying? Or there is no word. but motherfucker, everybody do it. You know.
But don't you think that Wack is not a good person to beef with though? Like in Hocus's current situation, isn't it better for him to like stay clear from any issues with anybody at this point?
At the end of the day, if you're not doing anything illegal, fuck Wack. How about that, nigga? Fuck Wack, nigga. Fuck Wack. Yeah, come here. What are you gonna do? Unless this nigga's playing shit on people. unless he's like he got it like that. Leave that man alone.
Well, what he's saying is that he has there's a lot of old recordings, right? Basically from Clubhouse where Hocus might have said certain things, or interviews or live streams where he said things. And Wack is saying to clear his own name, he's going to have to bring these things back to light. And it's not going to be a good look on Hocus then in his case.
I don't know. I think he's probably trying to fuck with Hocus' head, be Wack 100.
But he also said that he had this audio recording of SMM threatening his girl and stuff like that he's never put out.
He got a SM. What's that?
Sex, Money, Murder recording of some people calling his girl threatening her or something like that.
Nah. That's crazy. I'm out the loop, bro. Whatever's going on with the homies and this, that, and the third, I know about this shit because it's on social media or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For a few decades, I didn't want to be in the politics. I don't want to know anything. No, niggas already know. You know, like anyone around me knows I don't have the air for it. I don't care for it. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So like, Wack 100 shit. Like, honestly, I don't even have the energy, like, to seriously go on a fuck Wack campaign or whatever. Like, and, you know, if you ask me about it, a lot of shit, I see it's goofy shit. Like, if you got a problem with the Hocus dude, and like, if it's getting to the point where people are threatening, you feel like people are threatening your family members and shit like that, I'll just leave shit alone. You beef with a dude you don't even know. Like, you guys don't even shook hands. You don't even know what his breath smell like, bro. No diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Nigga, sometimes, you know, you get what I'm saying, though. You know, you ain't never been one-on-one. Like, the real shit is,
I got you.
You'll smell a nigga breath. It don't matter. Whether it smell like mint, or his mouth been closed for too long, or shit. Or halitosis. You have a conversation with somebody, you're going to smell his breath. Sometimes you got to open up a window if y'all been talking in the car too long. In the wintertime with the heat on. Like, nigga, this shit smell like breath. Fuck the window down.
I get what you're saying, though, with that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think that their issues were that serious before. I thought it was kind of like just for fun in a certain way. You know what I mean? But then I do remember that there was a celebrity boxing challenge and everything. So then maybe that's like where things started to really get serious.
And the thing is, Hope doesn't have any beef with like Wack. Like, anytime I ever even ask Hope about whatever's going on social media, this, that, and the third, He laughs. It's like, yeah, he's like, I live in this nigga. He's like, I live in this nigga mind rent free, bro. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, all right, shit. And like, if I was Hope and I had a nigga, like at the end of the day, my question is, who has more celebrity status, Hocus or Wack?
Wack.
Wack, right? This nigga, you won't say my name. I'm gonna use this. I'll use it or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw a little bit more out so you can keep saying my name. Boom, 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 whatever. You dig? But like, I wouldn't let it go far. You dig? Unless like, don't, because all we doing is social media shit. So I would just do social media shit. I would make content. I'll make a skit. I'll do something funny.
Yeah, but don't you think that like now you got to be more careful than ever about what you divulge because of how? Remember, hip hop police was a real big thing back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, and stuff like that, where they was watching you, like following you around and stuff. Right now, it's just like they could just watch social media and they come up with so much stuff and like archive all this, all this information of people telling on themselves or little clues that people make and stuff. Like it's crazy when you really think about it. Even when you're just telling your story, like for example, Hocus saying when he joined, a gang back when he was a teenager or something like that, right? It's like we're talking about in the past. Now people can try to like use that to push a certain thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I guess even that's where the whole rappers thing too, like where like you say certain lyrics and they try to use it against you. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things. Like I feel like people need to be more worried about now when they telling stories with whatever they reveal to the public.
Facts.
Now I got one more question about how come you look like T-Pain's brother right now?
Oh, man.
What the hell? You got a fang? What you got a vampire fang?
What the fuck?
No, you just spit it out. You just spit it out.
What you talking about, nigga? You bugging?
All right. Now you got to pick it up. See,
dropping motherfucking weed, nigga. Just spit it out.